Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to 2 Point Museum, where, as you can see, I have redesigned the sort of middly bits of our museum a little bit. I've placed the gift shop and the cafeteria, like, sort of dead center. You have to exit through the gift shop, and to get to this half of the museum, you have to go through either the cafeteria or the gift shop, and that's, I hope, going to result in people giving us lots and lots of money. So we should be able to earn our $500 pretty easily at this point. I moved our Wetlantian stuff off to this little, like, this is a place where people can enjoy it as they come into the museum. As we acquire more artifacts, we'll have to redesign this area, but that feels like a kind of a later problem. And this way we can have some nice convenient, like, this knowledge board covers everything. And do I want it sitting like, do I want to maybe reverse this? It feels a little bit more natural. Okay. Yeah, this does mean that the bathroom for the guests is kind of a weird walk away from the exhibits, but over time, as we fill into this area, we'll end up with another bathroom over here, and we'll end up with some exhibits over there, and it'll be more natural eventually.
Guests should close their mouths while feeling amazed.
You can see many of our guests are sort of shocked by the fact that the material properties of the museum have changed right in front of their eyes. People are purchasing keychains and adorable fish, or maybe just shoving them into their pockets. Okay, wow, the cafeteria is actually killing it immediately, and I hired a couple of people to work these new spots, obviously. But okay, so now we're kind of set up. Just look at them. I've never seen your fish so happy. I'd say you're ready to catch fish on a slightly larger scale. I get it, 'cause scales. Take a wide net cargo item on expeditions to catch 2 fish at once. A range of cargo items can be built in the workshop. Speaking of space, the museum seems to be out-punching its fishbowl. Complete the plot objectives of available plots to expand the museum. There's no such thing as too much water. We are not close to using the space that we have yet. Okay.
Sure, take another picture. I'm sure you'll look at it later.
So we are going to need at least a couple of wide nets. I think we're going to need to also hire on a janitor. Does our current janitor have workshop skills? Current janitor, no, but can be trained. Let's train you in the use of the workshop. And we will hire on a new janitor. It's probably a good idea for us to have somebody on staff. I hate a sluggish janitor, but it's probably a good idea for us to have someone on staff who could put out a fire. Then again, how many fires are we expecting to have in the museum where all of the exhibits are submerged in water? All right, it's still a good idea, I think, to have a fire extinguisher, to have a person with fire skills, and we'll totally get there eventually. All right, so adjacent plots. We need to display for tropical fish. Is this the only? Yeah, I can't buy the area up here, so this is the only space to expand into, actually. Interesting. All right, monthly profit, still pretty good. We did spend a lot of money on this remodel, but everything's paying off so far. We're training, reading the big book of hammers, and hey, look at that. Expedition's finished. So what have we? Whatever it is, it really wants out of that box. Okay, a pristine flying fish. Dynamic in fluids. Temperate climate, flake food. You know the deal. Pretty good to get a pristine already. And we have, with that, we're not displaying 3 yet, but okay, we have 3 certainly. Let's open up a new point of interest. So on the kingdom's southern coast... oh, this is on the fantasy map. Interesting. So a marine life expert and a fantasy expert together could go get temperate fish. And then over here, the troll bridge is all fantasy experts. I wonder if there's going to be a lot of marine overlap, actually, because, I mean, it makes a certain kind of sense, right? There's a lot of, you know, rivers and enchanted waterfalls and stuff in such stories. And it looks like there's a big lake kingdom here. Interesting stuff. To remain a little bit focused, what are my objectives here? I have to activate the buzz bonuses on 2 tropical fish, which means I need to find 2 tropical fish, and I have to discover 1 more temperate fish and then display a tropical aquarium. So as far as finding 1 more temperate fish, I guess we could get right back on that. So you're currently doing restoration. Have we leveled this site up all the way yet? It's close. It's close. So if we do a detailed survey and we send you along with your photographic memory, it won't quite cover things, so we may as well send the other person. We got to get some survey scanners. But, you know, one problem at a time.
Team, leaving for thorough investigation.
Okay.
Maybe sometime.
So they're going to go do that, and that will probably take some time, as we are told. We can put 3 fish in this aquarium, which is great news. And it seems like we probably don't have to do very much for the flying fish beyond what's already done. The question is... You hate aquarium plants. Okay. Is aquarium plant the name of a particular decoration? Or does it mean it just doesn't want any of those kinds of things? Not this. I need the category. Oh, that's right. We have to click inside of the aquarium and hit add items to see those particular. Okay, so it's just this one in particular that they don't like. So we could remove that and replace it with, I don't know, another aquarium rock to get everything back up to 5. And you're cool now? No? Because this decoration is called Aquarium Seagrass.
Ticket will be
Yeah,
put
working on that.
Thank you.
Huh. Yeah, I guess they must just mean plants of any kind rather than... whatever, who cares? At this point, there's not actually anything we could probably do about it, so we're just going to let it go. Alright, we are raking in the money. That part of things is going pretty well. Okay, you're just about ready to be able to do your workshop thing. Unfortunately, until we can get some more exhibits here, there's not really a lot for us to do. We can enjoy people buying stuff in the gift shop. I put in a poster stand and some onesies. That's a fun, it's a fun look, right? Once we finish building these wide nets, we maybe want to build an interactive display or two just to keep the kids happy. Right now, our museum is probably not super fun for kids. Alright, it's a clownfish, and it sounds like a pristine one. Very cool. Send to inventory for right now.
To brace for questions of varying quality.
So, the point of interest says display for... No, just discover for fish exhibits. So we're good on that. So we just have to display a tropical aquarium now. Let's talk about that. So a tropical aquarium Building another aquarium is going to cost us some. It's got to be at least 4x3. We could put a more space on it for sure. Maybe I don't want to make it too huge. I wish it would show us, like, am I making this able to hold a lot of animals? It's a shame that it doesn't show you at the time that you're laying out the foundation how many fish it's going to hold. Okay, so we made one that has a capacity of 5 fish. Oh, except all fish have a size ranging from 1 to 3. So we have 5 points of fish capacity, not necessarily 5 fish. To make them temperate, we will need to make it tropical, we will need a water heater. And then we can edit the room in other ways later. This is just decorations. I need like actual utilities here. Edit room, maybe? Nope. Huh. I mean, we must have access to water heaters. Right? Dehumidifier, wall stuff, wall heater. Maybe not. Maybe I haven't done whatever it is you're supposed to do to earn access to the water heater. Because we have seen multiple times the way the game does stuff like that. I'm gonna pull you out and replace you with the pristine version. Who just wants any aquarium coral nearby, so that's all good.
No, it won't help at all. Ricky Hawthorne coming at you in a
And we'll put the other one through the analysis
on
thing,
2 Point
right?
Radio. Today we'll be having some horticultured conversations. Yes, I've been in the garden. My thumbs are green and my knees are...
Okay, do I need to use it? Complete an expedition to Hogsport with a wide net. Okay, so we have to go here. So we may as well send out this one more expedition. It doesn't matter who goes. Cat is not currently busy. Take the wide net, catch me even more fish, even though I do not need more fish. And potentially get yourself face broken. You know, it'll happen. Yeah, my guess is that we've not been given access to the water heater yet.
Recorded announcement. What's it like in the future?
So we'll just we got the space prepped. We'll fill it with stuff later. Right now, we're just waiting for this to come back for the next step toward our first star. And I am thinking that this might be a good place to try to be a little bit cautious with our money. Somebody will be back to work soon, right? How many assistants do I have in total? What I was going to say is I would love to get another helipad. Okay, it turns out we have exactly 3 assistants. So that's it. That's exactly enough for one person to be working in each space, which is not obviously a great idea. We should definitely have people to cover for when it is time for someone to be on break.
The expedition team have returned with an
Alright, so far things have gone swimmingly. But if you want to spark serious interest, you'll need a greater range of marine life on display. In terms of the county's warmer waters, Pebberley Reef is relatively clear sailing. There hasn't been a shipwreck in years. Tropical fish need to be kept at a warm temperature, unsurprisingly. Build a new aquarium with this water heater. And yeah, then he gives us the water heater. We did, unfortunately, take the injury. We got a perfect catch, or 2 perfect catches, both of which might just end up in the analysis machine. No, you know, you can go in the thing at least. Send this to my inventory. So we did get 2 fish. They were both pristine floating fish. Okay, well. Okay, we've already fixed your thing. Wants any aquarium plants? Yeah, the flying fish is just not going to get met, unfortunately. That's fine. And we've now been given the water heater. Alright, now you're on a roll, and the new aquarium's at a rolling boil. It's time to explore Pebberley Reef. Here are the designs for a wide tropical net. Oh, because the only... the wide net we have only works in temperate waters. Okay, well we don't have to start that way. So let's pop this open and send somebody down. If Pebberley Island is the go-to holiday destination for 2 Point citizens, then Pebberley Reef is the go-to holiday destination for the county's fish. It's warm, it's clear, it's salty. Restraining myself. Right. Cat's face is broken. Alright. If we were to send somebody out on this thing, it certainly would be beneficial for them to be a person with surveying skill. Rapid restoration is neat to counter the exhibit quality -1 event. That is a pretty harsh one, honestly. Well, do we want to hire... Let's see, we can hire a person with analysis skill. Not survey skill, not rapid restoration. Obviously, we could train one of these onto somebody. I would have to think that the avoiding the hull leak is probably the most important thing. So that's rapid restoration, right? Yeah, let's give somebody a level of that, and then we'll send someone out. Do we have... we do not have experts who have free slots, so I guess I'm gonna hire one. Except you're the wrong kind of... Damn it. The only people we can hire who will have slots or are even... Like, these guys are so far away from earning a second. Yeah, the only person we could do it with would be Luna. I don't really want to be spending a ton of money on this right now, but put out a job advertisement.
Medical attention. Not this again.
Alright, the janitor is resting. That'll get resolved when it gets resolved. Gonna be in the medical bay for an awfully long time there with your broken face. I mean, the face is a pretty important and delicate part of the body. I guess it's not that I don't get it. Merino comfortable. Easy to train, enjoys when bad things happen on expeditions. I am going to take you in, and we are immediately going to train you in rapid restoration. I do think survey skills are also very good. Do I just want to bring you on as well? Improves movement speed and energy decay. Yeah, at the risk of maybe being a little... having salaries bump up a little bit more than I was hoping. Now, one thing that would be really helpful is if we could get a...
Donations are voluntary.
an analysis room going, because as it is, we just got all these fish sitting in our inventory. So, the spot that we unlocked on the fantasy map, which was Scorched Earth, it required a fantasy expert and a marine expert, right? It's probably not worth hiring a fantasy expert just to pursue whatever kind of temperate fish this is. Especially since I am thinking, like, we might do some video game museum stuff here with the content from the new pack.
This past weekend,
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait for a minute instead of trying to rush us out onto another map.
Dedicated entirely to root vegetables. It's a fantastic establishment.
So how are reviews doing?
Improved by having some exhibits above
Honestly, happiness is maintaining pretty high. Exhibits are incredible. Tickets are an okay value. Yeah, we do need just like more stuff. We're having people leave with a shockingly small amount of total buzz. Well, if we're not in a big hurry on assembling the interactive devices, because it seems like people are remaining entertained anyway, then I guess we can build this instead.
Yes, hi.
I should turn these into one-way portals so people have to go through the gift shop. My guess is it probably doesn't like trick them into buying anything. If they decided they're leaving, they just pick the closest door and leave that way. Probably. I don't actually know that, obviously. Alright, so you're doing your thing. Alright, so we got our rapid restoration. I think we're probably trying to avoid the injury here. And then just accepting that the only thing that's going to happen to us is that we're going to get lost at sea. But
Saying farewell to the expedition.
we're getting some bonus exhibit quality, and that is hard to be upset about. And we're not overhired, but we're not earning quite as much per month as I would like. It's 100,000 for that next helicopter pad. And I guess at this point it's not a big deal that we don't have it, because we probably don't have the people for it. Gift shop is ticking away happily. Got our marine expert in here doing maintenance, unsticking the feeder. Man, there are a lot of long expeditions with plus time modifiers as one of the events on this map, and that really is a huge bummer. So I was kind of hoping to buy another helicopter before we get to the point where we need a
Not on the walls.
before we get to the point where we need an analysis room. But with us having 3 fish in our inventory already, I wonder if maybe we should prioritize the analysis room more highly. I don't know where exactly I will put it, but we're getting pretty close to being able to afford one. It's like 40K, right? Okay, it's like 30K. Still, it's a big chunk of the 100,000 that we were hoping to build up toward. It's alright. Just gonna play it cool for now.
Cafe. That's where you work now.
Yeah, our stuff is being left unattended because we just don't have enough people to get any coverage when anybody goes to the bathroom or something. Monthly profits are not doing so hot. Alright, show me a cool tropical fish. I mean, that's a reasonably cool fish. A fine-looking fish, evocative of the sea. Boosts environment. Alright, well... I can throw you in here, and then, you know, add a feeder, because you should probably be able to eat. Put that up front so the guests can see that. Alright, great job. The museum is up and running with a diverse collection of marine life exhibits, and you're ready to go for a 1-star rating. Recognition from the Department of Culture will allow you to construct a marine sonar and head deeper into the 2-point sea. And who knows what you might find. Okay, activate buzz bonuses on 1 tropical fish. Well, this tropical fish just wants to be near another one of the same type. So all we can really do is just send Marino Comfortable out here again. That said, I don't expect him to complain. He seems so comfortable with it. Alright, so either we'll get a fish that has a slightly easier bonus to match, or we'll get one of the same fish and deal with that, hopefully. I don't know what the odds actually are. This, I assume... Oh, I assumed incorrectly. Not in range of both exhibits. Alright, you're getting credit for this fish even when it swims pretty close to the corner. And then we need to get the decoration rating of this aquarium up.
Guests are reminded that historical importance isn't necessarily visible.
Alright. The big log, it just feels right. Don't want to put the giant plants directly in front of the window. So we want people to be able to see inside, right?
Return to a world of legend and lamb chops with even bigger stakes.
Okay, we're going to try varying up the decor a little bit around the edges this time. Okay. We're good? We're at 5?
Old enemies will meet again.
Yeah, we're at 5. Okay. It's just a matter of getting more fish to actually put into the aquarium.
Meat Wizard! Meat Wizard and the rotten beef, coming eventually to the bungled button master.
Oh, sure. Who wouldn't want to spend hours playing that game? So right now we're just waiting on the helicopter. And see, if you have 2 helicopters, there's less of this, provided that you again have enough people on your squads to run 2 reasonable survey teams. Enough people in your squads. Enough people in your museum employ to form 2 squads is what I mean. Okay, another flamboyant fish. That's great. This one will satisfy the what's it called of the other one? The Buzz Challenge. And we've unlocked the Bone Bank. What was your... okay, that's one of your ambitions. Okay, you just want to be near any aquarium coral. Fair enough. Easy enough. And our attention and presence has been requested. So maybe let's just have a look over here. So this is going to require prehistory experts, and it's going to give us dinosaur bones instead of fish stuff. And then, of course, there's the coast where some mountainous plants grow, and I guess I will care about that.
Guests should walk at a natural pace without thinking about it too hard.
If I wanted to hire a prehistoric expert, we're certainly being offered a pretty good one. I might train you in survey skills before we go. We should probably have somebody on the squad with it. Squad, team, museum team. Okay, they'd like to show off their penny pincher. I know exactly where to do that. Does it need a little bit more love? It does, it does. Let's put up something that we're going to be able to keep here after this is gone. So nothing too crazy, but like, you know, a hanging jelly, a Atlantean column.
Guests found explaining things will be made honorary staff.
Okay, we've almost got this thing lit up. It's actually very finicky. Hey kids, for best result, stand here. Alright, yeah, we should crush this very easily. Receive $750 worth of donations based on your tropical fish. That's interesting. We're at 744 right now. Marvin Fenderson has leveled up. And here you go. Alright. I can say with absolute authority that fish was not on our plates at the Department of Culture. Not like this. But public interest demands we recognize your achievements with some investment. Follow the money and all that, and you have your sonar. So you got a portal window and some aquarium ruins.
Later, we'll check in with Monty Barnett, who's free swimming from Flemington to Flottering after coming up short in his attempt last year. I did share some concerns with Monty that he could be eaten by sea life, but he reminded me that he was fine last year and that it's very unlikely to happen again. So, yeah. Good luck, Monty.
Assistant needed in
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like he's going to need luck.
Hungary.
The marine sonar is complete. Now you'll be able to send expedition teams deeper into the 2-point sea. There are already readings on the sonar. They're moving, and they're massive. There would need to be one big clownfish. It's very hard to say what species might live at this unexplored depth. Luckily, there's one surefire way to find out. Now, so far, you've only skimmed the surface of the 2-point sea. The fish at this new depth eat our fish for breakfast. Literally. Fish with the pescatarian trait eat other kinds of smaller fish. So build a new aquarium to keep everyone happy and alive. Okay, we have a pretty big... Forgot what I was going to say. I definitely had a point there somewhere. Well, in any case, whatever point I was making, I think is going to wait. I know this is a pretty short episode, but we did just get a star. We did just sort of like cross threshold into a new era of museum curatorship. And also, I am kind of pressed for time today, so that's going to have to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to turn this rinky-dink 1-star museum into a 3-star museum, or die trying, presumably by being eaten by some kind of mutant fish. So that'll be fun to watch either way. Come back to see what happens, and we'll see you then.